Hi, I'm Lance, and I am a personality type INTP. I'm introverted, intuitive, thinking, and perceiving. I guess what I want to talk about is the last letter, which seems to give me the most problem. I'm a perceiver. Uh, the perceiving part of your personality, or the perceiving versus judging function. I guess that's how you relate to the world and how you go about accomplishing tasks. A J, or a judging person, uh, they like structured environments. They like a timetable and they like to stick to it. Uh, they create plans. Uh, they're very disciplined. They're very decisive. They need closure. They seek closure and they need it. It is a compelling need. And this is my best understanding since I'm not a judging person. I just have to go by what I read. So, but a judging person, they really need closure. They want to get something done and get it over with. So they can seem rigid and very opinionated. They take in information, make quick decisions, and they want it done. I have actually been around judging people before, and they practically lived by a calendar or a little black book, I like to call it, and it's like everything for the next 3 or 4 days or the next month maybe is planned out ahead of time. They like to allow plenty of time to get things done, and they feel great accomplishment or kind of a little joy when they accomplish something, and they like to do it right. And it's a very admirable trait to be a judger because they get a lot of stuff done. And I'm not like that, and I'll explain to you. I am a perceiver, not a judger. I'm very much, about 80-some% on my test scores, perceiving. Did not use my judging function very much. But perceiving people, how are we different? Well, we find structure very, very limited. I just cannot comprehend needing to live by a set of rules or regulations, and I find that limits my choices very much. But like I said, I'm a perceiver. I find structure very limited. I like to keep my choices open. Uh, just for an example, I have no idea what time I'm going to bed tonight. It's almost morning, so, and I don't know what time I'm waking up. But somehow, through intuition or something, I always make it to work on time. And in fact, I work a regular job, and I have a second job that I do on my own. And I'm never late for work. I'm at least 45 seconds. I clock in 45 seconds before the clock hits the hour mark. So that's as prompt as I need to be. And when I work for myself, I work better for myself because I don't have somebody breathing on my shoulder. It's not structured. I make the structure and I do it as I feel like doing it. So I very much enjoy working for myself, and I work very hard for myself. Being a perceiver, though, I procrastinate. I'm hard to get going, but after I get going, I'm a very good worker. And other things about perceivers, we're very curious. We want to know everything. A judger may take in a certain amount of information, enough to get the job done. We want to know everything, and we do not want a quick decision. We want to wait to the last moment to uh, to make the decision because there's always new information coming in. And this, I know for a fact that this drives judges absolutely crazy because they want everything done in order by a schedule, and they want it done. They want to see progress, and well, I'm just not like that. I just do things more of a gut feel, and they'll always get them done, and but it worries them to death for some reason. More things about a perceiver, though. We always understand that our knowledge of a subject is never complete. Or maybe a judger would take in so much information, make a decision. We wait to the last minute because we always know there could be more information coming in, and we may need to adjust at the last minute. That don't mean we do things spontaneously. We kind of roll with the punches, and we like something that we really don't know what we're going into. We like surprises. J's like things firmly set down. They want to be there early. They want to plan for maybe two or three different ways something could go. And perceiving persons such as myself like to kind of make these decisions on the run. And we do not like them planned out for us. We are much more loose. We're very casual. I call it chilled. We know how to chill. We're not rigid, and we don't have a rule book or a timetable to do things by. I know some things have schedules that have to be done at a certain time, but I'm very, very functional person. I've never been late for a day of work, and I actually have a second job where I take care of 20-some customers, and it's very unpredictable work. I have to get it done, and it has to be done fairly timely, but it doesn't have to be an exact time. But I'm able to keep up with 20-some customers in just kind of I don't know, an easygoing, casual attitude. I just kind of know what I got to do, and I just do it. I don't have to have a schedule. I don't need any kind of rule book or anything else. I just kind of go with the flow and actually get things done. Actually, here is a calendar. See all these looks like chicken scratches here? That is all the work, extra work, above my regular job that I've done this month. And I wrote down every day. I write it down. So yeah, I do kind of have a list here. It's not a very conventional list. It's on a tropical calendar, but I will get paid for all this work I've done, which is over and above a regular job. So anyway, I really like being a perceiver, and I like having my options open, and I like having a very carefree, loose, easy lifestyle. And just can't imagine. I tell you what, I can almost, not all of you, but I can almost, if I spend much time with a P and they have to deal with me very much, they really need to prepare for a padded room, because when they get done dealing with me and they're sitting there waiting for me to make a decision and I don't do it to the last moment, then it absolutely drives them crazy. They just absolutely cannot understand how I can do this without having a plan. I just do it. I don't know how I do it, but I'm very much like being a perceiver. And judges are handy. They're the guys I want working for me because they get the job done, but it's not me, and I function just fine without being a judger. I very much enjoy perceiving because I like taking in a lot of information. One thing we have freedom. We have freedom. We have freedom. I feel sorry for judges in a way. I'm glad y'all get things done, but I have freedom. I don't live by a black book. I do things when I want to do them, basically, except for like a regular job. I do have to punch in, have to hang out for however long and go by some fairly structured. I find ways around it, but the freedom to be a perceiver is absolutely wonderful. I mean, being able to not have any limits, not have any time restraints, and still somehow always getting the job done on time. I don't know. I have no idea how I do it, but I do it, and I love the freedom that comes with it. So, something to think about, you judges. God, it must suck. It must absolutely suck to live by a book, by a little black book. How do you stand it? How do you stand living by a book? Don't you know how to play? I make work play. I enjoy. How can you stand having your life planned out? How can you stand not having surprises and not knowing what's around the corner? Something to think about. A little too rigid, guys. Chill out a little bit.